Hello everyone, my name is John. Today I will tell you how to set up integration to transfer new data from System.io to Google Sheets. This is necessary to automatically receive new data from System.io and transfer it to other systems. For example, in Google Sheets you can add new rows and conveniently interact with them in the future. Now let's move on to the setup. First, you need to create a new connection. Next, select the data source system, System.io. Then select the action, Get Data. At this stage you need to create a System.io virtual account in the ApiX-Drive system. In this window you can change the account name or just click Continue. When the connected account appears in the list, select it and click Continue. At this stage, you see the URL for receiving data. It is to this URL that new data will be received from System.io. In order to continue setting up, copy the URL and go to your System.io personal account. Next, go to the Funnels section. Select the desired funnel. Now go to the Automation Rules section. Create a new rule. We select under which trigger the data will be sent to the specified URL. In this case, I want to send data when there is a new sale. Let's move on to editing. Click Add Action. Find the Send Webhook item. Paste the copied URL in the ApiX-Drive system. After this we save the rule. After this, you need to generate data sending to the specified URL. To do this, go to the site and make a new sale. After the new sale is created, we return to the ApiX-Drive system and continue the setup. At this stage you can set up a data filter. In this case there is no need for this, so just click Continue. Now you see the data that we just generated. If there is no data at this stage, try following the steps that were described earlier. If you are satisfied, click Continue. At this point, setting up the System.io data source has been successfully completed. Now you need to move on to setting up the data destination. Choose the system, Google Sheets. Next you need to select an action, Add Row. At this stage you need to connect your Google Sheets account to the ApiX-Drive system. In this window you need to specify the login and password of your Google account. Be sure to check all the boxes. When the connected login appears in the list of active accounts, select it and click Continue. At this stage it is necessary to select the file and sheet to which new rows will be added with new data System.io. Now you see Google Sheets columns in which you can add variables from System.io. In order to do this, click in the field and select a variable from the drop-down list. Please note that you can use not only variables from the drop-down list, but also enter data manually. When all the required columns are filled, click Continue. At this point you see an example of the data that will be sent to Google Sheets as new rows for each new sale from System.io. If you are not satisfied with something, click Edit and you will go back a step. In order to check the correctness of the settings, click Send Test Data to Google Sheets. After successful submission, go to Google Sheets and check the result. If you are satisfied with everything, return to the ApiX-Drive system and continue setting up. This completes the setup of Google Sheets as a data destination. Now you need to enable auto-update and select an update interval, for example, once every 5 minutes. That's all. I wish you successful integration settings and good luck.